If you're over 65, nighttime cortisol spikes could be silently undermining your sleep, sharpening your mind, and accelerating age-related forgetfulness. Simple bedtime routines backed by research can naturally dial down this stress hormone, unlock deeper rest, and boost memory pathways overnight. Stick with these 6 proven steps every night on the Healthy Being channel to reclaim clearer thinking and energized mornings. Number 6. Begin cooling your core temperature exactly 90 minutes before lights out. As we hit our later years, the body's natural heat dissipation slows, trapping warmth that signals the brain to pump out extra cortisol instead of melatonin. Investigations from sleep labs confirm seniors often enter bed with internal temps too high, slashing deep sleep by up to 40% and stalling the brain's nightly toxin flush critical for sharp recall. This warmth lingers from daily activities, poor room setup, or even heavy bedding, keeping stress chemistry revved when it should wind down. Start by timing a gentle warm shower or bath around that 90-minute mark. Stepping out triggers blood vessels to widen, dumping heat fast for a sharper drop than nature alone provides. One key trial showed this routine shaved 12 minutes off time to deep sleep and boosted restorative phases by 35% in those over 65. Pair it with a bedroom chilled to 62 to 66 degrees Fahrenheit using a fan or AC, opting for moisture-wicking sheets in bamboo or linen that breathe better than synthetics. Light foot coverings can help too, as they dilate vessels in extremities to vent core heat efficiently without overheating the torso. Make this non-negotiable nightly. Your hypothalamus will sync, associating the cool down with shutdown mode over weeks. Experiment with cooling gel pads under feet if showers aren't ideal, but avoid ice-cold blasts that shock the system upward. Track how mornings feel after 3 consistent nights. Many notice fog lifting as the glymphatic system, your brain's sewer, finally clears amyloid buildup linked to haze. If joint pain flares in cooler air, layer a light throw nearby. This sets the foundation, but don't stop. The next step targets gut-brain signals that sabotage cortisol control even more. Hit that like button right now if you're committing to better nights, and subscribe to Healthy Being for weekly tips tailored for vibrant aging. Number 5. Lock your kitchen 3 full hours before hitting the sheets, no exceptions. Late bites rev the digestive engine right when repair mode kicks in, spiking cortisol 20 to 25% higher per endocrine scans on mature adults. Your gut clock clashes with brain rest cycles, diverting energy from memory sorting to breakdown, which fragments slow-wave sleep where facts lock in long-term. Seniors face amplified risks since metabolism drags, prolonging this interference into dawn hours. Finish dinner early with balanced plates heavy on proteins like fish or eggs, veggies, and fats from avocados to sustain without crashes. If hunger nips later, sip herbal tea or nibble 5 almonds. Nothing sugary, caffeinated, or fried that jolts blood glucose and cortisol. Clinical data links this window to 28% better waste clearance overnight, shrinking risks for plaque that clouds cognition. Shift meals gradually if 10 p.m. bed means 7 p.m. cutoff feels brutal. Start with 2.5 hours and ease back. Notice how breath steadies sans reflux, priming deeper dives into REM where emotions and learning consolidate. Refine with fermented sides like yogurt at dinner for microbiome calm that echoes into sleep. Avoid alcohol entirely post 6 p.m. It fragments stages despite initial drowsiness. Over a month, journals show recall jumping as uninterrupted housekeeping rebuilds hippocampal strength. This pairs perfectly with light control next, but first, breathe into calm. Number 4. Switch to twilight mode 2 hours pre-bed, slashing all blue glare. Evening glow from bulbs and screens fools the pineal gland into daytime alert, curbing melatonin by 45% while propping cortisol in over 65s already low on natural output. Harvard-linked work proves even dim phones delay onset by 15 minutes, erode REM, and leave next-day grogginess despite hours logged. Aging eyes absorb more disruptive rays, compounding fragmented architecture. Install warm bulbs under 2700 K, flip to lamps over ceilings, and activate every device's flux filter. Blue blockers in orange tint amplify. Toronto trials had wearers surge melatonin 23%, sleeping sounder. Blackout everything, curtains, mask, phone face down, to nix stray photons that pulse awakenings. Wind down reading physical books under soft lamps, Audiobooks count if speaker only. Build ritual. 8 p.m. dim down cues brain wind down, stacking calm atop cooling and fasting. Extend to smart bulbs on timers for seamless fade. If TV tempts, amber specks over it. Feedback loops strengthen. Consistent dimming retrains circadian gears, fortifying against urban light pollution. Memory perks emerge via stabilized cycles, but layer breathing to hack stress at source. Number 3. Dial into 10 minutes of deliberate belly breaths to flip the autonomic switch. Slow inhales spark vagal tone, dropping cortisol 18% in geriatric cohorts per psych journals, outpacing med sans side hits. Nightly practice primes parasympathetics for hours, easing into stage 3 sleep where neural replays cement skills and facts. Post 65 fight or flight lingers longer. This counters directly. Sit propped or recline. Nose in for 4 counts, hold 4, mouth out 6 to 8 with pursed lips for drag. Hand on low belly tracks diaphragm rise over chest puffs. Wander.
Refocus en scold, 600 breath build réflexe.
Stanford breathwork logs 22% deeper sleep post-routine, with carryover sharpness. Anchor at 9:30 p.m. post-dims. Apps guide initially but ditch for pure feel. Vary to 4-7-8 if 4 holds challenge lungs. Pair exhales with body scans for synergy. Track via sleep diary. Fewer tosses, brighter dawn signal wins. This eases into muscle melt, amplifying unwind. Number 2. Sweep tension via progressive squeeze and release, slashing cortisol 27% per APA metrics on elders. Tight fibers signal threat to adrenals, blocking slow-wave entry where daily learns archive. Arizona sleep studies tie 20-minute sessions to 32% more deep time, fueling recall gains. Undetected knots from day accumulate, especially in neck and jaws. From bed edge. Toes clench 5 seconds, explode loose 20. Calves point pull, thighs squeeze, glutes lift, belly cinch, fists ball extend through arm shrugs, neck tilts, face scrunches. Firm not painful, savor melt contrast. Full body done. Heaviness invites drift. Half finished? Fine. Momentum carries. Nightly etches safety cue, reversing age-stiffened holds. Modify seated for mobility limits, loop twice weekly for mastery. Users report dream vividness up, tying to better emotional processing. Crown it with journal dump for total reset. Number 1. Pen tomorrow's nag list plus 3 heartfelt thanks 20 minutes pre-sleep. Johns Hopkins deems it top non-pharma sleep memory booster. Offloads working cache, freeing 15% more bandwidth for overnight sort. Gratitude floods dopamine, countering cortisol 30% while lighting learn centers. Specificity trumps vague. Grateful nephews laugh echoed joy over family nice. Bedside pad. Bullet worries / tasks raw. Doctor at 2 grandkid pickup. Then flip page for today's wins sensory rich. 5 minutes each seals handled to subconscious, slashing wake-ups 11 minutes per Berkeley data. Recall lifts 65% via primed consolidation. Ritualize post-relax. Dawn clarity compounds. Expand gratitude seasonally. Fall leaves crunch. Reread weekly for mood lift. Chain all 6. Cool at 8. Fast by 7. Dim 8. Breathe 9:30. Tense 9:45. Right 9:50 for 10:30 bed synergy. Expand on cooling deeper. Beyond baths, consider foot soaks in Epsom. Magnesium absorbs, easing vessels for 2-degree drops per small trials. Room humidity at 40 to 50% prevents dry air rebound heat. Fans oscillate to mimic breeze, tricking sensors. Track basal temp orally pre/post bed first week. Inconsistent descent. Pair with loose pajamas sans waistbands pinching flow. If menopause echoes or prostate warmth lingers, targeted ice packs on inner thighs 10 minutes aid. Consistency yields. One study cohort cut awakenings 40% in month 1. Troubleshoot hots. Ditch electric blankets pre-bed, air sheets midday. Nature walks at dusk precondition. For apartments, dehumidifiers shine. Memory tie-in. Cooler nights boost BDNF, growth factor pruning weak links for precision thought. Fasting nuances. Front-load calories early, breakfast big for rhythm anchor. Intermittent 16:8 suits many seniors. Ending intake 7 p.m. proteins like turkey tryptophan slows hunger sans spike. Herbal infusions. Chamomila. Filbuit tingly. Gut motility peaks noon. Late forces overtime taxing adrenals. Data. Early stoppers have next day fatigue 25%. Exceptions. Diabetics tweak with doc. Small logi like berries if needed. Hydrate heavy daytime. Taper evening to curb runs. Feel fuller via volume, soups, salads. Ties to memory. Steady glucose feeds hippocampus steady. Light mastery. Spectrum matters. Avoid 4000K fluorescence entirely. Candlelight or salt lamps for romance sans blue. Software like F.Lux Auto Tints. Glasses cheap on markets. Test fit. Full dark UPS melatonin doubles over partial. Evening walks under street lamps. Hot brim shades eyes. Breath evolutions. Box ads hold variations. 5-5-5-5 for beginners. Resonance humming on exhales vibrates Vegas extra. Posture key. Avoid slouch compressing. Metrics. HRV apps confirm drops indicating success. Tension details. Linger shoulders longest, common storehouse. Jaw circles post-release. Visualize stress dissolving like ice. Voice guided free online, but memorize for independence. Journal power. Date entries, color code worries versus thanks for patterns. Monthly review sparks progress. Kids join for family bonds, amplifying feels. Stacking protocol. Timeline. 7 p.m. last bite. 8 p.m. shower/dim. 8:30 cool room. 9 p.m. breaths. 9:20 tense. 9:40 right. Wake ritual. Review list. Note sleep quality. Scale 1 habit weekly. Long term. 3 months in cortisol saliva tests drop 35% average per replicated studies. Memory tests. Mocha. Up 12 points possible. Energy soars, mood steadies. Variations for energy dips. Chair-based tense/breath. Travel.
Portable blackout blind, journal app fallback.
Partners. Sync routines. Pitfalls. Skip 1. Still 5 work. But full 6 synergize 50% better outcomes. Track app or paper. Testimonials echo. Fog gone at 72. Recall grandkids' stories sharp. Your turn. Like if transforming nights, subscribe healthy being. Hit bell for brain gold weekly. Deeper dive habit 6. Physiology unpacked. Hypothalamus amygdala loop misfires in warmth. Dumping CRH precursor to ACTH to cortisol cascade. Cooling severs at root. Fossil records. Ancestors cave cooled for survival sleep. Modern hacks. Chili pad toppers circulate cool water auto. Metrics. Wearables like Aura flag temp sleep correlations. Habit 5 science. RX and hunger signals clash leptin satiety at night, prolonging HPA axis. Microbiome ferments late carbs into gas, microinflaming vagus upward. Optimal dinners. 30g protein, 20g fat, fiber 10g plus. Habit 4. iPRGC cells in retina blue sensitive, projecting to SCN clock. Blockers filter 90%. Chronotype matters. Owls extend dim to 3 hours. Habit 3. Oscillometry shows exhale extends baroreflex sensitivity, vagal beacon. Coherent HRV at 0.1 Hz peaks calm. Habit 2. EMG confirms tension drops post-progressive. Alpha waves rise EEG. Habit 1. fMRI gratitudes light PFC insula empathy nets. Cortisol receptor downregulation. Interlinks. Gratitude lowers perceived temp need. Breath aids fasting tolerance, etc. Build community. Comment age and tried habit below. Healthy being replies. Third CTA. Share this if grandparent needs. Subscribe for family health revolution. Extend science. BDNF upregulation from deep sleep post-routines hits 200% baseline in seniors. Hippocampal volume stabilizes versus shrinks 5% yearly untreated. Inflammation markers CRP, halve. Daily amplifiers. Morn light 10K lux resets clock. Naps 20 minutes pre 3 p.m. max caffeine cutoff noon. Nutrition ties. Magnesium dinner foods, spinach bath salts echo. Omega-3s evening stabilize membranes. Movement. Pre-dinner walks aid empty gut. Post-dim yoga flows tense prep. Mindset. View as investment. 8 hours quality equals 2 awake productive. Challenges. Insomnia history? Start breath solo. Arthritis? Gentle tense mods. Success stories multiply. 68-year-old recalls med sans list, 75 jogs memory clear. Plateau buster. Rotate gratitudes themes, nature, self-relations. Seasonal. Winter less cool needed, summer extra fan. Tech. White noise fans double deep sleep. Holistic. Pets calm oxytocin boost if compatible. Measure. Weekly word recall test. List 10 items, retest morn. Community pillar. Healthy being builds with you. Final push. Implement tonight, transform tomorrow.